Hi, welcome on my YouTube channel. I'm Iliana. In case you are new, nice to meet you. In case you are here for a long time, welcome back. This video, I want to talk about what I learned, a bigger lesson with God. Since I started the journey with God. First of all, I learned God is not gonna give you the people who you want. So He gonna give you the people who you need, who is gonna love you, respect you, but not the way how you want. But it's gonna give you a break. It's gonna understand what's mean true love. It's gonna understand you what's mean how to value yourself and others, how to understand the dignity, love, and for yourself and for others. Everything is start with you, not with others, with you. That's why God, they pull you apart to stay a long period with Him, to have a lot of trainings. It's gonna send you in your dreams, in on social media, and somehow different lessons and different experience in your life to understand true love. Yes, mommy, I'm here. It's gonna understand you what's mean actually true love. It's not the way how we learned before. Second one, you're gonna understand with God, like in my case, is gonna teach you. Um, if you are a woman, how to dress, why you dress the way how you dress, it's gonna change. But first of all, first time, it's gonna allow you to fail in the hell. Why? Because like that you're gonna understand sometime the trauma is gonna teach us how to dress. Like I had period when I just pull on me a hoodie, a sporty suits, just to go out a little. And you're gonna see in this journey the darkness is gonna say, no, why you dress like that? So real woman need to dress in nice dress. But first of all, with God is gonna teach you be yourself. Dress the way how you feel, not the way how the people expect it to you to dress. Obviously, the the voice inside of you, they will say something different. But God all the time is say, if you need to rest, rest. Nobody will judge you. If you need to take a little time off, take a little time off. Yeah. Sometimes sitting in the house, they say you want to go just to lie down because your soul is very tired, over stimulate, exhausted. So sometimes our trauma, they push us inside of the house, inside, yeah. And you're scared to go out, you don't want to face no one, you want your quiet time. But sometimes God is say, if you still stay too long in the house, you're not gonna block yourself and you're gonna stay in fear, obviously. And you're gonna feel in that moment, like in my case, under depression, all the time in therapy they tell us go out, don't stay in the house, go out. Sometimes I wake up with a huge headaches, and I cannot think and I cannot do nothing, obviously. So when you start to walk with God is gonna allow you to feel in depression, because like that is gonna be able to remove all your thoughts, all your trauma, all your anxiety, all your stress. So also, I learned the stress in the present now. It's affected by your trauma in the past, yeah, and they create the anxiety for the future. I didn't understand when God sent me that picture with stress present, anxiety future, and depression past. So I supposed to stay, to think, to understand, because sometimes we create our stress in our stomach and we feel like, oh my gosh, I need to face that things. But we think, oh, in the past I faced that trauma and didn't end it very well, and it's gonna create the anxiety for the future. Why is gonna happen again? Why? And God is saying all the time, don't do that to yourself. Now you are with me. You are thinking different. You are not the same person. That person is in the past. Now you start to have therapy with me. So I'm your doctor, I'm your provider, I'm your father, I'm your creator. So stop think like that. Yeah, one is to know this definition and to understand that, and the practice is so hard because all the time we know all the answer deep inside of us, we know all the answer, but the practice is killing us. How to say, all the time I was say, I know all the answer, but practice is killing me. The practice is killing me. Obviously everything what you're supposed to do you had already in your brain, in your body, actually what you meant to do, but the practice is killing you when you're supposed to do it. The way how we always say from the tomorrow, because tomorrow is never gonna end. Tomorrow is our hero, no? How to say? Tomorrow is our hero. Tomorrow always we're gonna start to eat healthy. Tomorrow we're gonna start to running outside. Tomorrow we're gonna start to the gym. From tomorrow everything's gonna change. But God is say, why don't start from now? From now. And after you're gonna say, come on, God, now I'm tired. I'm like that. So yeah, we delay our blessings sometimes because of our depression. We're creating that stress now because we think about future. So anxiety. So yes, mommy. The stress created from the past trauma and create the future thoughts and anxiety in the future. So we reflect all the time. God is say, don't think about the past, it's already gone. Don't think about the future because I create something what you're not gonna know what's gonna happen. It's already writing, it's already done there, it's already gonna happen for you. Live just the present. Anyway, so you're gonna understand these things. Also, it's a difference between the person who you want with the person who want you. Or also it's a difference between a person who just want you physically, emotionally, or between a person who want you to a person who's gonna fight to change to keep you in them life. It's totally different person. And God sometimes allowed a person to change for you, to fight, to become a better version for you because of the love what it's put it already in that person heart for you. So no, sometimes it's not the same person. Sometimes can be. No, when you want it, when God decide. Yeah. But sometimes God bring two people in your life. A person just want you for one night stand just to have you, or a person is gonna change entire life for to be with you. God all the time will put you to change for that person. What I learn also with God, everything is coming in God timing, in divine timing. God got better things for you than you actually ask. Actually, all the time I was have the same answer because I didn't ask. It's gonna happen, and I never know what's gonna happen. And when I ask God, what is gonna happen? I'm not gonna tell you. God sometimes it's when, in my case, all the time when I was tell God I'm tired, I wish the father of my child to stay home today to stay with my child because I want to lie down in bed. I'm exhausted. All the time is happening something, and the father of my child sitting home and stay with my child, go out, go to shopping by themselves, and they spend time by them father son, and they allowed me to rest. So God know when to allow you to rest. God know when to need to push you harder because you need to grow. God know when they need to put you to pray all night and to stay still because He knows what you cannot see. Like you've been attacked by today, I've been tested by the devil in my dreams. So after I had the test, God pulled me in another dimension and He showed me like actually what He was seeing than what I was seeing. What I saw with my head, with my eyes in my dreams, and actually what God, it was exactly different time. And He showed me how actually the devil was testing me to see if I'm loyal and I respect my family. So yeah, sometimes there are tests after tests in your life and you don't know you've been tested. Somehow I know few tested, but harder one, no, I don't. In that moment when I'm being tested, I don't know if it's a test or not. But after I go out from that test, I realize I think I've been tested by God. Sometimes He's not gonna give you the answer later, immediately. He's gonna give you like few days after or 1 week later. It's gonna tell you, oh, you passed that test, or if you don't pass, don't worry, you're gonna repeat the test again. Also, what I learned before every woman period, I've been tested in my dream all the time. And actually, I'm talking with a lot of women. I know who actually they are, but I cannot see the face. And I'm talking with them that explain how it was the journey with God and why God allowed this conversation in my dream to allow me to see I'm not the only one who supposed to take test after test after test after test to go close to God. Also, God give me on social media a lot of example with women who already passed for a long time the test what I am been through. Why? Because they said you're gonna learn a lot of things about yourself and how to stop thinking negativity, how to stop putting yourself in that situation, to stay in the house, to don't go out, to be afraid to have friends, because you was attracted in the past just broke people under the trauma, and there was put all the trauma on you and you're supposed to suffer. And God said, I didn't allow to have the relationship with that man who you fell in love, because that man, if he was coming in your life, you was putting all the trauma on him, and he was putting the trauma on you, and he was destroying your life. And believe me, if I was allowed you, after you never ever you was wanted to fall in love or to be with someone else at all. So decline that union with that man, allowed you to start to know that man. I actually help you to suffer by yourself, to create your illusion, to create it your own illusion, but it was your lie. You're supposed to cry in that moment, but to heal and to heal your heart, and to don't say, God, why you allow that man to come to destroy me? So I quite save you. When God is tell you don't go after that person, God have a reason for that. Maybe you are not healed, or maybe both of you are not healed, or maybe it's not that person healed. So Sometimes listen your intuition is much better than you actually realize. And yes, God allowed me, just twice to learn my lesson very hard. It was horrible. I don't know. I don't encourage my enemy to go through what I've been through. But in the end of the journey, God all the time told me, "Don't worry. You survived something what a normal person wasn't survive because I was there with you. That's why I allowed you to be there to face that lesson." The children near to me, they were shouting, and exactly this was the neighbor. So all the time, sometime, all the time, sometime. When you face something very horrible in your life, someone die, or you lose a friend, or you lose a person who you love the most, God say, go to cry, go to fail. It's okay. I will be here. I will hold in you. I will hold your heart. Don't try to kill yourself. Don't try to do silly things because everything is gonna pass. You feel miserable 1 year, 2 years, but after it's gonna go. And what God is gonna create inside of you after is gonna bring the best version of you. And allowed you in this journey with God, every single step you're gonna learn something and you're gonna become more intelligent, more clever. How is that story when a old woman said, I cannot see very well from far away, but I can see when an idiot is coming. So that intelligence inside of you, it's make your eyes very clear to see, but you cannot read from far away. Yeah, with God, everything is possible. They can heal your eyes sometime because me, when I'm going to my stress, I cannot read. Basically, it's blurring everything, and the cortisol level make me and stress make me to cannot see properly, and I cannot read the Bible. I cannot stay in one place to read the Bible. I feel someone is pushing me, don't read, don't read, don't read. And I know it's the darkness. Because like that I know that the darkness tried to push me to don't get close to God. So when you face these things like something invisible doesn't allow you to pray that much, like last night I was start to pray and all the time it was throats after throats, and I was tell to God, God, I cannot concentrate. I was still something, and after immediately was another conversation in my throat says, you need to do that. And as when I was praying and I was still, God, I don't know why, but I start to cry. I hope I'm not gonna cry now. I was tell to God, I cannot pray. Usually I'm praying like in the morning. I was so tired, and God said rest. Actually saw a video, big video on my television. It was say God wants you to rest now, and I felt like I need to go to sleep. Like a visible thing, I was going to sleep. I couldn't pray and I slept, and that moment I was have the test from the darkness. I didn't pray, but God was there. So I was feel, oh, I didn't pray, God, I'm sorry, and that usually is covering your dream to face bad things in your dreams. You're supposed to pray. But guys say, I got you, girl. I got you, girl, don't worry. You passed the test. And I was actually it was a test, so it was just in my mind, God, yeah, it was a test. So don't forget to pray. Doesn't matter how hard and how many things they come in there, they stop you to pray. Keep praying. Keep praying because God know you are under attack. You are very under the attack. So when you face these things, you cannot pray, you cannot talk with God. Sorry, it means the darkness is there. It's fighting with you because he know you step in another journey with God and you just pass the test. You go into another test with God, and imagine it's like stairs, and every step you need to have a test with God. And all the time when it's very close, a new step, you're not gonna be able to read the Bible. You're not gonna be able to pray. You're not gonna be able to do everything what you want. You're gonna be very exhausted because in that moment, entire darkness. It's a whole. It's a huge group, tire of darkness who try to fight with you. They come in your dream. They bullying you. In that moment, I know when the people come in my dream and start to bully me, tell me bad things. One of the women told me in my dream, I make all the angel to think about bad things, to do bad things. And I was wake up and say, what have I done? What do you mean with that? Because I try to be okay. I try to don't do silly things. I don't do chilly, cheeky things. And I was praying to God, God, I'm sorry if I did something wrong, if I think something wrong, what it was in alignment with me. Please show me what. And he didn't answer me, nothing. And after when I had this dream in the morning, I realized that darkness he was after my ass, make me to feel I'm not worth it of God's love. I'm not worth it to go close to God. I'm not worth it to pray to God. I'm not worth it to talk with God. In some sort of way, they was telling me, stop praying, stop talking with God. And I'll still keep praying, praying, praying. And that I hope I'm not gonna cry. In that moment, I realized actually was I was fighting with demons and entity what didn't allow me to get close to God. So I learned this in my journey. Also, when my son started to be very cheeky, very agitated, it's invisible negativity around us in the house. So I need to pray more and more and more and more because something's happening. Something bad want to come in our life, but because God put my son is more sensitive, spiritual than me, he can feel things before me. I know when my son become very cheeky, shouting, or he cannot pray, he's very agitated. I need to pray more and more and more and more because something's happened. A new step with God, a new journey, God is coming closer. If I sleep in another room, then my son some time to rest. And something happened in the house. My son start to cry, and I know I need to go in that room immediately to start to pray and pray and pray and pray and pray because something's gonna happen. All the time God is gonna allow you to rest before a new journey with him, to a new lesson. Why? Because basically you're supposed to be focused, and also you need to understand the darkness, the devil, how you want to say, is not gonna attack you if you are full rest, just if you are tired. Because on the end of the journey, one stage with God, one level, you're gonna be exhausted because you had that many things to learn, and you're going to the next level. And that moment when you are tired, you need to know that darkness and every negativity, every stress is going to come after you to pull you down, to don't go up to God. So if you feel like you are very anxious, sometimes you have bad dreams, you need to pray more, you need to fast more, you need to Be very thankful to God. If in your dream God tell, be thankful. Doesn't matter how hard it is now, be thankful. Be thankful. Listen to God because He know what He's doing. If God he wasn't there, you're supposed to face death. You're supposed to face things like you couldn't explain. So because God is there, the journey is much easy. Doesn't matter if it's horrible. The journey is much easier than you think. And like this week, I've been to one doctor again with my son, and she was telling me, "Oh my gosh, I feel so pleased with your son. It's like a miracle. I'm not concerned at all. He's growing very good than before, who didn't give a chance to survive." So he was telling me like, "You did a good job. I don't know what you did, but you did a good job. So I don't have concern about him." In that moment, God was telling me like 1 week before, "I don't think you realize what you achieve in your life. What you achieve in your life. What you I don't know what I achieve, God." So when that doctor, she was telling me, "Oh, I'm proud of you. I don't think you realize how much you help your son and everything. And he's very active here, like that, like that, like that." In that moment, God was telling me, "I don't think you realize how powerful you are." And the thing all the time I say, it wasn't my winning things. It was God placing the all the knowledge and every step what I supposed to do in this journey with Him. Because without Him I couldn't. I couldn't do everything. I couldn't face everything by myself. Like entire my life, every single things what I ask to God in my life, He give me. But He worked me very hard for every single things. If I did a big sin, I pay for that. I pay in the hard way. I pay my karma. That's why all the time God is say, if you think you face bad things, I'm proud of you. Because it mean you succeed to come to me. It mean you're gonna achieve something bigger. But if you blame God, if you talk bad to God, God is, "Oh, I don't think you realize you couldn't achieve what you was facing by if I wasn't there near to you." And if you start to talk bad with God, God is gonna be upset, like us. That's why we are like Him. So also I learn all the time, when you face something bad, you pass the test, you show to God you are loyal to Him, you are very thankful to Him. All the time I always have the same message. I'm not gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you the best of the best for you, what you need. So, in this journey, if God send another person than you ask, God is say, "You like that man, how he was looking outside, but deep inside he was rotten." You need a person who is flourish inside. Doesn't matter if outside doesn't look the way how you want. Believe God way is better than what you want. You don't believe that? don't delay God blessing just because you think you know better than God. God can see things what you're never gonna see. Also, when God put you to go outside to walk, is mean deeper inside of your house. It's a lot of war, spiritual war. So you're supposed to go out to clean your mind. That's why God tell you, walk half an hour every day. Learn to breathe. Learn to think better with me. Listen your intuition. When God put you to go out, listen to Him. Doesn't matter if you face your own demons or your own shadow. He knows what He's saying to you. He knows when something is close to you to try to destroy you, and you are not strong enough, and say go out. Doesn't matter how hard it is. When God, you want to buy something, and God is saying, no, don't buy it. It's not for you. Doesn't matter if you're gonna be starving like me, and you're gonna buy it. You're gonna end it to give it away, or donate it, or sell it after a period. And you ask God, why? I was loved that thing so much. It wasn't for you. I got something better for you than that thing. So don't listen, oh, if I gonna have that things, I gonna be happy. The happiness is inside of you. I got something better for you. But it's not this moment when you need to have that things. Doesn't have space in your life, not that item. Focus deep inside of you. So this is what I learned with God in this journey, since I'm every day talking with Him and try to understand God much better than I used to. I'm not gonna say I understand God very well. I'm gonna say I learned to understand Him much better than I used to. I'm in the process to know God. I'm in the process to understand the step in the journey with God. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say here I am perfect. I'm never gonna try to be perfect. I try to work deep inside of me to understand myself, what is better for me, why I was choosing what I was choosing before, and what actually I need to heal. And this is a journey of healing. No to receive validation, no to receive applause like, oh my gosh, I'm so perfect. No, actually, I'm so imperfect. And what I learn every single day, that's deeper I'm going to learn more things, and deeper I'm going through a lot of things to understand, more I understand how stupid I am and how much I need to learn. And sometimes I tell to God, oh my gosh, God, how much I need to learn. And I say, baby steps, sweetie. Baby steps. Entire life you work so hard to achieve money, that and that and that. Now it's time to understand things, knowledge. And yes, when you think you know everything, actually God is gonna show you you don't know nothing. When you're gonna try to explain yourself, you have everything what you need, God is saying, no, you don't have nothing, you got just material things, but deep inside of you, you are empty. All the time when you think, oh, I'm so rich, and I said, no, you are not. You are so poor deep inside of you. Like depression and anxiety is rotten you very well inside of you. So, yeah. What we see with human eyes is not the same how God see things. It's so totally different. Actually, I was have a period in when I was thinking poor people who have less things, just minimal things, they are more happy than me. And now I realize I was so true with the things. I donate more than half things from my house. I donate all my clothes, all my things. I brought new one, and you gotta say, why you don't learn your lesson? Yes, now I got minimal things. I don't have that much. Yes, I'm not focused now to buy expensive thing. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned to buy quality things. It's a huge difference. I don't allow anymore to go after brands, famous brands. I'm going to for normal quality material. And when God is say to have a plain t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and a pair of shoes, you are more rich than you actually think. Doesn't matter if it's £2, €2, I don't know from where you dollars. A t-shirt, you are more rich than you think. Why? Basically because you can walk, you can think, you can talk, you can see, you can hear. So just you cannot understand how blessed you are. Sometimes to go out from your house and to don't have anxiety, depression, and fear and stress, you are more blessed than you think. This sometimes God teach us how important is to be close to Him and how blessed we are. I think this is what I've been. Uh, this was the message from. I was sitting on the couch and I was on the sofa and I was just so thinking, and God was keep telling me, I don't think you realize how blessed you are just because you can rest, you can sit, and you can think different than before. You can see the miracle more clear than before. So yeah, God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.